Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the second episode of Sword Art Online Alicization. Now, in the previous episode, Kirito was trying out some new technology, like a fuller dive type thing, playing a VR MMO called Underworld, something like that, and it had a character named Alice in it, which is the most important thing. And then Alice got taken away by the Integrity Knights, which was bad because she broke a rule of the special laws of the universe or whatever, but yeah, this is not a typical VR system though. It's probably not even really directly for, VR gaming or anything like that. Like it's probably not intended to be a sequel to the Atmosphere or anything like that. But it's some pretty advanced, high-tech, expensive stuff though. Tap it into your soul pretty much, and definitely an experience. Definitely a much more deeper experience than something like the Atmosphere could give you. Kirito kind of doesn't have his memories when he comes out of there, which makes things a bit tricky. My cat just cleaned himself in the background. Anyway, Andy pretty much we got a little bit of gun kill online, which was fun. I don't know how much bearing that will have on the rest of the plot for the season, but we got some gun kill online stuff. And also some awesome non-Kirito stuff, which kind of ended with Kirito getting attacked by a member of the Laughing Coffin and injected with some poison or something, so that's not good. I don't think he's gonna die. I think he'll get to a hospital. I think he'll spend most of his recuperating time like in the trying to save Alice in the Underworld game, just something like that. I don't think it's just gonna we're gonna start up episode 2 and he's dead. I don't think that's gonna don't think that's gonna happen. But I was gonna say something else. I mean, just I don't know. Anyways, let's just get into it. Get into it. 3, 2, 1, play. Yeah, last episode was double length. This one's not. Yeah, it looks like he's already back in the game. Yes, I'm watching you, Kirito. You're pretty sure you're in the Alice world. I'm just gonna call it that from now on. Well, somebody tried to kill you. You're probably actually in a hospital bed right now. Well, in a bed at least. Well, try bring up a menu, that's how you can tell. Yeah, like that. Oh. Well, that's not good. Uh I mean, it's a 2D object from my perspective, but you know. Underworld, that's what it was. Okay. So maybe he's not hooked up to any equipment right now, maybe just he's been done to his brain before, so he just, as a defense mechanism, tapped into it without knowing it. It could be something like that, too. He probably isn't hooked up to anything right now. It's just completely mental. Which, yeah, that'd be kind of a little bit scary, because he wouldn't be able to log out. Very convincing virtual world if it is. I mean, it takes some imagination, because from my perspective as a viewer, it looks exactly the same as any other VR MMO in the show. Yeah, it definitely looks pretty nice. Yeah, he doesn't actually remember, people like Yu-Gi-Oh! And Alice right now, I guess. Because, I mean, they deliberately took his memories away when he left the game. But he might get them back, who knows. Sorta Online. Alicization. I mean, yeah, isn't he also older than he was in, like, the previous times he went to this world? So how relevant will those characters be this season? Because I feel like Yu-Gi-Oh! Will probably have more screen time than a lot of our characters. That's still one of the best shots of the opening. I saw you either. And you can clearly see the one unit, whatever girl from Ordinal Scale. So this is gonna be, I can already tell it's gonna be quite an exciting season. Yeah, Yuji. Yeah, that handshake. Some people had some things to say about that handshake on Twitter. Uh, yeah, and really, obviously, has the blue rose sword. The demon tree. Is it anything like the world tree? Is it like the world tree but evil? Or referring to the tree that we tried to chop down in episode 1, but takes a long time? I still don't fully understand what that was about. But wait, if they're trying to chop that down as kids, wouldn't it be like made more progress by now? Since I'm pretty sure Kirito's older now than he was in that scene. Is that Yu-Gi-Oh? That but does he remember Kirito? If it is Yu-Gi-Oh. Well, I guess that answers that question. At least I think that's Yu-Gi-Oh. Kirigaya Kazuto. Or Kirito for short. I got lost. Can you point me to the nearest town so I can buy some equipment? I just fell from the sky, man. Don't ask me questions. Yeah, I'm a typical protagonist in amnesia, you know. Please help me. Last thing I know is I got, you know, injected with something. Lost child of Vecta. Congratulations, Kirito, you're now a lost child. Well, that would suck. Yeah. I was about to say, isn't that basically spiriting away, but he already commented on that, so. Yeah, it sounds similar. Maybe that's like the video game premise for, you know, people that log in. It sounds like it could be. I want a friend. Well, that too. But getting a friend comes first. Because it's not getting out anytime soon, I can basically guarantee that. He's not gonna understand that concept. Yeah, that's totally what it means. I bet it is. It's funny. Pretty sure he's an NPC, but... Sister Azalea. When even they don't remember each other, they'll probably become best friends again. It's dangerous to go alone, so take me. Yes, definitely being a bro. Well, then help with his work and then go. Well, 2 hours if I help. Well, you should help him with his work, so... You know, make things go faster. Yeah, I thought it was, but that's nice to get confirmed. Almost like we used to be best friends with you and we lost Alice together. Mm. There we go. It's a little bit sad that they don't remember each other. He's had this rock. I know it's probably not a rock, but it looked like one. I mean, is he not an NPC? I just thought he just had an advanced AI since people are working on that. But maybe he just doesn't know that. Yes, he just draw an S in the sky. No class. Well, yeah, that kind of confirms it, yes. Sure, but let's pretend I'm not for a second and explain that. Yeah, that is that gonna bring up any memories, Kirito? You know, the whole reason why we ended up losing Alice to begin with? And so it is a rock. Well, somebody needs to raise her cooking skill. If only Asuna was here, she could get in the kitchen and make us a sandwich. Oh, so he remembers Alice, just not Kirito. Yeah. She was nice and cute and she got executed. Accidentally. I'd say half accidentally. That was very avoidable. Yeah, they took her away. I guess he just doesn't remember how Kirito was part of that. But if they said they would execute her, why would they not execute her? Unless executing is just something they tell people and they have another use for them. Yeah, I wonder what that is. Well, you know, screw the taboo index. I don't know, 5 years ago? Okay, I was close. So he's like 17 then. Basic math. Chop down the tree. Yeah, it sounds like chopping down the tree. Have we still not got that thing done yet? Maybe if you dual wield the axe, it'd go faster. Not exactly just this tree, because this tree is horrible for some reason. The demon tree? Yeah. It is an evil tree. Dragon bone. I mean, couldn't they give us a dragon bone chainsaw? Man, it really is slow going. I don't understand why it would take that long. He just hits it once and it comes down. Yeah, so we'll exploit that loophole. Yeah, but you know, you're talking to the hero of Ironcrad and all that, so it'd be hilarious if we knocked it down with one shot, but you know. He misses it and it flies out of his hand and hits Yu-Gi-Oh! You didn't even hit the... Well, that didn't go well. Yeah. Let's try that again. As you should. You may not have your awesome cloak, but still, it's a digital body. But it probably feels more real than SAO ever did to him. You, again, didn't hit the important part. Yes, try to hit the slot that's already been cut at. It's much more efficient that way. What an exciting call in. Yeah, but that would have also taken more energy. Oh? What are we talking here? Wow. I guess in the grand scheme of things, it wouldn't make that much of a difference. Somebody needs to get it, seriously, somebody needs to build a better tool. I mean, yeah, who would even steal it in the first place? There's only one of them around there, so people would know, you know, if you use it for anything, they would know that you stole it. At least it made it sound like there's only one of them. Yeah, the taboo index is definitely an interesting concept. A pain to live by, but interesting concept. Why are you late? Oh. I found this lost child in the woods. Let's take care of him. No, I remember nothing. My calling is to be the hero. I mean, it's nothing wrong with Yu-Gi-Oh's job. It's just slow going. Wow. Okay, I guess we're going here. He's defeated monsters far bigger than you. I will. I'll just chop your head off. I don't know how good he'll be in this world, though. It doesn't have the same mechanics as something like SAO. So, I don't see this going that well, personally. I mean, we saw the chopping. I mean, it looks pretty cool. Okay. I don't know why I underestimated you, Kirito. Nice job. Yeah, I did see a light effect. I think you've impressed them. Just look at those eyes. I think he just fell in love there. Children! Why would you let the children near me? Well, I mean, sort of. Okay. Come out, Index. I mean, whatever your name was. Oh. Not what I was imagining, really. But, okay. Oh, okay, that was a bit more like what I was imagining. Uh, okay, but do I not get a body pillow? Okay, so Azalea is the older one, but... Who was watching? Yes, do you have a boyfriend? Yeah, just hit it with a sword until it stops being bright. Yeah, she seems nice. You know, this one scene I got of her. No, it is not. I mean, yeah, they clearly are NPCs, so... I mean, maybe Yu-Gi-Oh's not, but I'm sure most of them are. At least, yeah. So has 6 years passed because time passes differently there than in the real world, but I don't know. Artificial floodlights? Huh. That's an interesting idea. And we already talked about the difference in time acceleration from the real world to this one. You say a bigger city, but this is really the only place we've seen in this world. You know, this is even more like an isekai anime than, SEO has been in the past. Like more of a, stereotypical isekai anime. Which is interesting. Is this Alice's room? Well, it's, it's someone's room, alright, damn. Remember her from the opening? I look forward to seeing more of her. Well, I mean, we're starting our rebuilding our friendship between Kirito and Yu-Gi-Oh! So yeah, this entire episode we spent only in this world, so I wonder how long it'll be before we get to check in on the real world. But yeah, that girl who was out at the end didn't seem to be Alice. I mean, completely different hair color, but I don't know who else she would be. 'Cause I figured they would show Alice at the end, if anyone. And I wouldn't want to have the job, the calling of chopping down the same tree for several years, knowing I'll never actually finish chopping it down in my lifetime. Okay, that was the second episode of Sword Art Online Alicization. And this episode, it was entirely in the underworld anime world. Yeah, I don't know why I messed up that sentence, but anyway. Yeah, we didn't get to see anything about Kirito's physical body, where that's at, or what Asuna is thinking about any of this. It was just all in Alice's world. I assume his body's just at a hospital, right now. Just, trying not to die currently, while he's busy in here trying to do his best. I mean, he hasn't really started to work towards rescuing Alice just yet, but that's where this is going. The season's called Alicization, so she's going to be very important. And eventually, Kirito is going to want to rescue her, at some point. I don't know if he'll get his memories back, if something will trigger that, or if Yu-Gi-Oh will just convince him that he wants to just convince Kirito to help him out in saving her, which, I mean, that's possible. They were already kind of discussing that in the episode, so that might just be it, but the point is, they're going to go on an epic quest together to rescue Alice eventually. That much I can pretty much guarantee. And Kirito's definitely a bit taken aback with this world, just how realistic it is, more so than SAO or any of the other, basic Nerve Gear or Atmosphere games. And it's to the point where he could barely tell it's a virtual world if he couldn't, bring up some kind of command prompt. He wouldn't. It'd be hard to believe it's not real. But he was able to do that with the food, so that kind of confirms it's somewhat of a digital world. And that's also kind of what convinced me that it was a digital world back in episode 1. But yeah, the food does not look very good. It looks like a rock. A barely edible rock is kind of what it looks like. But yeah, apparently Kirito just viewed as a lost child because there's some demon or whatever that does that. It just spirits away people and into the woods or whatever, so I guess that's just a thing that, people do. That kind of sounds like a premise, some kind of backstory for, new characters in an MMO, when somebody sees you in the woods, like, hey, you must be a lost child, this happened to you, let's go into the town to get you all set up with gear and stuff to start your quest, It does sound like something that you would have as a setup for an MMO, so, yeah, I do like that. See, and yeah, so people just believe that's what he is, pretty easily. Kirito is going with the story that he has amnesia. I mean, that's not really true. He knows that he's in a virtual world and wants to log out. I did think that was kind of funny when he said, hey, I can't log out, and Yuji was like, oh, what's log out? Oh, I meant to go to an inn, it's slang for that, Oh, okay, I'd never heard that term before. Yeah, it's all good. So that was kind of funny. But yeah, we learned about Yu-Gi-Oh's calling, which was just to chop down the demon tree. It's not its actual name, but that's what people call it, because I guess it sucks up important nutrients or whatever, so we need to chop it down for the village to really prosper, I guess is the gist of it. So it's going to take a few hundred more years, 1,000 years, it's going to take a long time to get that tree down, is the point. You're thinking all that time they would come up with a better tool to chop it down, or, have more than one person do it? I mean, why wouldn't you have one person on one side and one person on the other side, both of them chopping? I mean, I know it'd probably be hard to line it up perfectly, so they would meet in the middle. Admittedly, that would be difficult, but, I mean, you could just, draw a line around it, very carefully and get a perfect circle, and, I mean, it should be fine, so I don't know why they don't do that. I mean, you can even do one on all 4 sides. Maybe that would, I don't know if that would make it faster or not, but the point is, they could have this be done faster, so I guess it's just not that much of a priority. You could tell from the one guy that there wasn't a lot of respect for Yu-Gi-Oh's job there, so maybe people just really don't see the value in it and think those people would be better spent doing something else. That's also a possibility. But yeah, Kirito did not have a good time chopping that tree down. It took a little bit before he got the hang of it, and it would have been done faster if Yu-Gi-Oh just did it himself, but that's to be expected. It's a job he's been doing for 6 years, so of course he's going to be better at it than Kirito. That's not really a surprise, and nothing to really blame Kirito for. But he did give Yu-Gi-Oh kind of a break, to relax. It was an easy day for him, so still doing him a favor. And Kirito did not like the fact that the guy was bad-mouthing him and Yu-Gi-Oh, and he's like, I don't have a worthless job. My calling is a swordsman. Like, oh yeah? Well, show us what you got. Okay. Ha! See that? Aren't I awesome? Wow, yeah, he's pretty awesome. That's kind of what happened with that scene. And also, we had the one sister, name I don't remember, but yeah, she's at the church, and she kind of gives Kirito, a bed to sleep in for the night. And also, you had another younger sister there, kind of cute. She seems nice enough. I wonder how important she'll be. But that's kind of what we ended off on, just a quick little day in this new life for Kirito. Very much feeling like the first episode of an isekai anime. It really did. So I am curious when we'll actually check back into the real world, see where Kirito is. Because at first I assumed he was just, you know, attached to the STL whatever machine, and they were doing that to try to keep him alive, like keep his mind alive or whatever, like keeping him alive basically. But it seemed, but then I kind of started to think maybe he's not hooked up to anything. Maybe he just the poison like triggered some kind of defense mechanism in his body, and he went into the Alice world like as a natural thing instead of an artificial one. You know, hopefully you know what you get what I'm trying to say there. But it could be something like that, where he's just at a regular hospital bed, not hooked on anything like that, and that's just in his head. Also a possibility. It would explain why it's a little bit different. But yeah, the point is he now is in this world. He's got to make the best of it. And yeah, hopefully we can rescue Alice at some point. Hopefully we meet a silver-haired girl. You know, we'll see what she's about, because I don't think she's Alice unless Alice went through some pretty dramatic changes over the past 6 years. I mean, it's technically possible. Maybe they just like corrupted her or something, but I don't think it's Alice right now. I don't think it's Alice, but if she's not Alice, she's somebody important. Otherwise, they wouldn't show her like that. So I have a lot of questions right now. I have a lot of questions about how this is going, but I'm definitely enjoying the season. It's been really cool, really fun. A little bit sad that Yuji and Kirito don't remember each other, but I feel like they'll become best friends again, you know, soon enough. You know, if you become friends with someone once, I mean, you'll do it again if you spend enough time with each other. So I'm not too worried about that. And yeah, hopefully Kirito doesn't die, he saves Ellis, and everything works out. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.